Welcome back to 7th grade science. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the discussion human impact. So we've been learning about climate change and how important of an issue it is, how it relates to the Earth's atmosphere, the water cycle, and weather. And this discussion post is essentially seeing what you think after learning about these topics and come up with some ideas. It should introduce you to the ideas behind a lot of different international organizations and international policies about climate change, and hopefully show the importance of taking part in this. There was actually a teenager who won Time Person of the Year and a Nobel Prize nomination for her work in global climate change awareness. Look that up if you're interested. Greta Thunberg. And the discussion prompt today, what I want you to do is talk about, number one, how have human activities like coal mining, industrial development, deforestation, etc., added to climate change? How have what we've done to progress in our culture and in our countries added to climate change? 3 to 6 sentences, just because I don't want you to say, climate change good, climate change bad, something simple like that. Explain your thinking. How have these things affected our climate? And the next part, which will take a bit more thought, and I'm really interested to hear what you think. As a global citizen, how do you think governments and international organizations should address climate change? Explain these efforts and explain if you think these efforts should focus on adaptation, mitigation, geoengineering, or a mixture of these approaches, and why. And these 3 ideas, adaptation, mitigation, and geoengineering, are the 3 ideas that are presented in the video from yesterday. Adaptation meaning we're adapting to the climate and the way that it is to help keep people healthy and alive and thriving on the planet. Mitigation is trying to adapt and change life a bit to mitigate the issues that are happening. So flooding, you would have like breach walls and things like that to stop rising tides from destroying cities and areas where people live or agriculture. And geoengineering is trying to adapt our environment using technology and engineering so that the climate change slows down. So like spreading powdered glass to reflect some of the UV and light rays in the polar ice caps so that it melts less ice. That's a theory. Or releasing particles into the atmosphere, which would hopefully create like a second ozone layer and reflect some of the UV. But these are all just ideas of how to change the planet. And I want you to explain if you would do a mixture of these 3 ideas or just one or the other, and explain why. And then when you're done writing your post 1 reply at least to another student's post and give them some positive feedback. I look forward to seeing what you write, and I will see you in Zoom.